So, there are some cases when refraction, that is bending of light, cannot take place. So let's discuss these two conditions. Basically, there are two important conditions when no refraction can take place. Clear? So it is very important question from paper point of view. Let's start with case 1. When the light is incident normally on a boundary. Normally, I have already told you, normally means by making an angle of 90 degree with the surface. So as you can see, the ray of light is coming normally like this. So according to Snell's law, we have already studied Snell's law, that sine I upon sine r is constant, and this constant is n/1, that we have already discussed. Or I can say that sine I by sine r is equal to, in terms of refractive index, I can write down n2 divided by n1, that is refractive index of medium 2 with respect to medium 1. So sine I will be equal, sine r will be equal to sine I into n1 by n2. Consider the ray is falling normally. So as you can see that the incident angle is basically the angle between the incident ray and the normal. So if a ray is coming normally, then angle of incident is equal to 0 degree. So in that case, as I is equal to 0, so sine I will be sine 0. In your mathematics, you will study under chapter trigonometry that the value of sine 0 is 0. So sine r can be written as 0 into n1 by n2. So sine r will also be equal to 0. So I can easily clarify that sine r is equal to 0, then angle r will be equal to 0. Now consider the case 2. So when the refractive indices is the plural of index. So when the refractive indices of two media are equal, so that means consider two medium. In that case, the two media are having the same value of refractive index. So according to Snell's law, sine I by sine r is equal to constant, that is equal to n/1. So I can write down sine I by sine r is equal to n2 by n1. So I have already considered that the refractive indices are same. So can I write n1 is equal to n2? So in that case, sine I by sine r will be equal to 1. So sine I will be equal to sine r. So I can easily write down angle I will be equal to angle r. So in that case, no bending will be there. So it is very important topic. When refraction cannot take place, clarify these two cases by repeatedly practicing them. Clear? Let's discuss one numerical based on this. So, light travels through water with the speed of 2.25 into 10 raised to power 8 meter per second. So, what is the refractive index of water? What is given to you? Given speed of light in vacuum is 3 into 10 raised to power 8 meter per second, that you already know. So, according to the formula, N is equal to C by V. Putting the values, 10 raised to power 8 will cancel with 10 raised to power 8. So the answer will be 1.33. Now the next question arises that list the factors on which the refractive index of a medium actually depends. So it depends upon three factors. The very first one is nature of the material of medium. So it would be different for the case of air, for the case of water, for the case of glass, etc. So next is density of the medium. So as you can see, greater the density, greater will be the refractive index of that medium. Rarer the density, lesser will be the refractive index of that medium. The third one is color or wavelength of the light. As the wavelength of light decreases when it travels from air to medium like water, glass, etc. So it will have different values of refractive index. Clear?